app itself for streaming. So this, we'll see how this goes. This is going to be very interesting. I'm expecting a lot of notifications to start popping off any second now, because Discord is just wired to blast things around when this sort of thing happens. But we'll see. Okay, so we are doing this live. It's a vibe stream. I am updating my stream tech kit stuff in real time while I'm streaming. I've got about an hour or so to do this. So the stream either stops once I'm satisfied with how things are set up, or we run out of time. That's just how it is. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I didn't even connect any special microphones. Oh, that mutes me to anything. So there is that. There's a lot of strange lenses and things here. That one looks strange. Oh, nice. Okay. That's a thing. There's, what are these? Stickers. Okay. Poll. Are you here? Take that. Take that as you will. Done. We're gonna put that poll somewhere on the screen. Can we? Okay. I guess it just has to sit around my face then. Poll. Is that what it looks like? Retouch is on. What does that mean? Does that remove my acne? What does that have? Okay. There's this thingy. Oh, okay. I'm not concerned about that right now. Okay, so that's my photo library. And this has something to do with lighting. Lighting is now on. Hang on a second. Lighting is on. Unrelated lighting button. Okay. Someone has voted yes. Someone is here. Okay. If you are here, I don't know if is this even plugged in? Oh boy. I have a unscrupulous light source that isn't showing up. I can't see chat. This is incredible. Thanks for nothing. Well, if you are here, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, we can get this thing rocking and rolling quickly. So, the idea is I want to update my OBS configs, and I'm gonna have to play around with that. So I wanted to go live and then do it, which is all kinds of, there's all kinds of problems with that, but I'm not concerned about it. Okay, yes, let's update that. Whatever that is, do it. Okay, what are you doing? The audio, SATA, yada yada. Okay, I don't care about that. I'm not concerned about such things. I do kind of like that being there. Okay. That controls my fans, which is fine. Capture card is still working, which is good. You love to see that. Oh, there's a new version of Streaming Center. No. There are many votes to no. You are not here. If you're not here, then who voted? Very strange. Very strange indeed. If I could see chat, that would be amazing, but I'm guessing I'm going to have to employ advanced streamer tactics in order to see that. Hold on, I got this. I'm a professional, even if I'm vibe streaming right now. Where's StreamerBot? I know you can't hide from me. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not it. Is it legitimately... Come here, StreamerBot. You cannot... Oh, there you are. StreamerBot has my chat. I can pull my chat up. I can do this. If I can pull my chat up, all the people that voted no have to vote yes. I will summon you into the chat by making this appear. Come on. I really hope that my voice does not sound just as awful as it probably sounds in my head right now. Okay. Did you remember the thing? There we go. Okay. No YouTube broadcasts or currently no YouTube broadcasts. But why I oughta. That probably means it's not authenticated. It's probably a me thing. This is why we are vibe streaming. Okay, that finished and that finished. So I have a 2 PC stream set up. And what I'm doing, now we're 50-50. Oh, there are more people here than there are not people here. This is getting interesting. And thank you for the subscribe, Odessa somebody. I did not see your whole name. That shows up. Hi. Hey, there's chat. Ha! There's a chat on my phone. Okay. Well, I feel better about that now because I was concerned that I would not be able to see chat. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the Vibe stream. I am restructuring my streaming setup while streaming from my phone. So if the stream drops out because you subscribed, you'll probably see the notification when I go live again from my actual streaming rig. Goodness gracious. Okay, streaming apps. That's not what we want. We want integrations, more than likely. Nope. This has nothing to do with YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Do you know my YouTube channel? I don't. Tell me about your YouTube channel. Do you know about my YouTube channel? Crickets in the chat. If I had my soundboard working, this would work great. Tell me about your YouTube channel. I do enjoy supporting. Being a smaller creator can be difficult. Tell me about yourself. And I will tell you about myself while you are typing that message. I'm Johnny Osh. I do crazy things online, but probably not that crazy. I'm no Kai Cenat, for sure. But I do love a good quality stream, which is not what I'm doing right now. I am 100% vibe streaming. Where are my settings here? But I like doing fun things. I like setting up soundboards and having cool sound effects and stuff like that. A lot of times I'll be gaming, but sometimes I'll do graphic design streams. Your new welcome, FIFO Sanchez. Am I saying that right? Hopefully. You say no. You don't know. Don't know my stream. Well, at least you're honest. Where is the setting I'm looking for in StreamerBot, you silly goose? Where are you hiding? That's my instance number. Okay, I know where that is now. User interface, backups, defaults, groups, variables, servers, and clients. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for either. Viewers. Okay, that's all Twitch stuff. It looks like this is updated. Partially connected. Oh, do I need to click up here and like... It says YouTube broadcaster is connected, but it doesn't see this broadcast. My YouTube channel is Odessa Cogdill. Is that separate from the username that you're using here? Like, are you watching on one account and then your account's on another one? Because sometimes I do that. I have a YouTube account that I watch on, and then I have a YouTube account I create on. Let's see here. Interestingly enough, we have people in the chat, 12 votes on the Are You Here poll, and no viewers. Well, now we have 3. Yay, YouTube Analytics. You are special in all kinds of ways. Okay, let's open OBS from the computer here. Well, that worked. Okay, so my Discord notification caught that. That's excellent. Let's take a look here. So I'm not concerned about StreamerBot being connected. If it can't see a stream from my phone, that's probably a StreamerBot limitation more than anything else. Let's find OBS. So I use a 2 PC stream setup, which involves a capture card capturing the output of my main activity computer and transporting it to my encoding computer. And I send audio through OBS proper into that other machine. Now, something I want to try that they have updated, if you are familiar with Elgato. Hi, you want a gift? I would definitely accept a gift. Thank you, Lewis. If you're in a giving mood, I would not say no. Unless you're going to cause me a bunch of chargebacks. That would be weird. But how are you doing today? And welcome to the vibe stream. Things are vibing. I'm glad I chose YouTube today over Twitch to do my vibe stream on. Okay, our OBS version synchronized here. Which OBS version is the remote computer running? Okay. 32.1, 32.1. We like to see that. I know Atem pushed a multi-stream update, which I probably need to pull. So let's do that real quick before we connect things together. I can already tell that my audio isn't connecting. Atem multi-stream studio. There we go. Studio. There's no gift button, sorry. I am not a monetized channel, unfortunately. So if that's what you were looking for, I apologize that I haven't made content consistently enough to have that available. I don't even think the linked Patreon in this video description is active, but Patreon was like, nah, sorry, bro. But I do appreciate your intention, but you being here and maybe even leaving a like on the video would be a big gift to me. I would appreciate that a lot. Let's find this plugin update, and I'll probably need to close this window. Go on. Close. Okay. Let's find the Atem Studio update. I don't know if anybody uses the Atem plugins, but they are usually really, really good, and I like using them. Is this one going to take me to their Atem multi-stream? Okay. But I wanted Atem Studio. Does this have a backlink to their website? Goes to their GitHub. Oh, and that goes to Atem TV. We're getting there, chat. What are you doing? I am vibe streaming, updating my stream settings while streaming. So, can I flip the camera around? Indeed I can. So, welcome to the studio. This is my studio, and I am updating OBS plugins. So I have a 2-PC stream setup. This bigger computer is the gaming rendering rig. This is where all of the audio and stuff is captured. And that smaller PC is the streaming server. I'm sorry, it's getting a little blurry, but that's what actually sends the video to Twitch and YouTube and all those things. And then I have a little capture card right there that sends the audio and the video feed. Nice setup. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. And then this light here isn't working for whatever reason, and I'll figure that one out. And then, like, here's my microphone, and I got some other detritus hanging out. It gets very hot in here. That's a fan. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is, because I have not streamed in a hot minute, is I am updating my OBS settings, because Wavelength pushed a new software update. I'm a big fan of Wavelength. I've got their Elgato. Well, I should say I'm a big fan of Elgato. Do you know I have 40 subs? Congratulations, dude. That is a milestone in of itself. I hear that the first 100 are the hardest, and I speak slightly from experience because I still haven't hit 100 subscribers myself. But I'm getting there. I am getting there, and you guys are helping. So, download multi-free. Sorry, I'm getting back to my goal here. Stream Suite, yes. So Stream Suite, if you stream and you use OBS, I have had a good experience with Stream Suite. I want to say Nutty gave it kind of a review when it was in beta phase, but I have been enjoying using it. It ticks a lot of check marks for me and my setup, but everybody is unique. We are all unique. We have now 62% of the people that have voted are actually here. That's impressive. I don't know how the people that are not here voted, but you know, ooh, I can get feature plugins. I'm gonna not do that this time. Okay, let's finish that up. And now the moment of truth arrives, chat. Everybody hold your collective breaths. Are you holding your breaths? No cheating. Keep holding your breath. Okay, we can all release. It worked. We had a successful update. Congratulations, everybody. Round of applause. Round of applause. Can you help me get to 50? Give me a second and I will help you get to 50. You still haven't told me what kind of content you make. I am very curious to know what kind of content you make. I myself on this channel, I mainly do like somewhere between vlog and gaming content. I'm probably going to pivot more towards vlogging content, something informal like this, but probably with a nicer interface and so on. I'm curious for the people in the chat. I make random videos. That's the best kind. I think that's the best way to get into making videos. I'm an editor myself. I do editing for several other YouTube and podcast kind of channels. So I don't get a whole lot of time to edit my own content, which is why I prefer just doing fun streams and that sort of thing here and there. But tell me, for my own interests, how did you find this stream? Did it show up in the shorts shelf? I'm thinking about coding. Good, I'm glad you said that, because that is what I'm going to be moving on to next, and probably in the future for these sorts of videos, is doing, keeping up the vibe streaming, but, well, programming, and doing it more in a nicer format here. All right, so let's see. My microphone mix is coming in, and I'll bet you if I go to stream up, and I use my tools, and I go over to refresh audio source monitoring, and then I go into my settings here, and I go to my output. Where's my audio? My audio needs to go to the capture card. That's probably under audio itself. There we go. Okay, monitoring device is the AVT, yada yada, and of course I have to reselect it because it changed. We're going to apply that. And if I look over at this setup, I don't see any audio coming in. I was concerned about that. Scrolling. You found it while scrolling. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you, Lewis, for stopping by. Hello, Lexi. This. It is this. What is this? What's this? There's streamers everywhere. What's this? I hope my audio's good. Okay. Let's see if you are getting the appropriate audio source. What happens if I change that? HDMI line in. Nope. Okay. The virtual microphone is working, but we're not seeing the audio come in. This is concerning, chat. We need the audio to come in. Are we telling it on the main computer to actually go to the other computer? These are questions we all have. What's your opinion on anime? I'm glad you asked. I have a very, very important opinion on anime. Anime is one of the best medias ever created to grace any TV screen or computer screen. And if you're not watching anime, are you really living? I'm glad you asked. In fact, I can quantify my opinion on anime by my top 3 anime of all time. First would be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Second would be Frieren at Journey's End. No spoilies, I haven't seen the second season. And the third, right now, because I'm watching it, is One Piece. I am in the Wano arc of One Piece, about halfway through. And I have watched the Netflix live adaptation, but that's... I don't want to go down that trail. I liked it, but that's for me. What about you? What are your top 3 favorite anime? Assuming you like anime. If you don't like anime, we can talk about something else. But I'm glad you asked, because anime is the best. Is it? That's weird. Where's my... Oh, is that what controls that? Oh, chat, we have audio. There is audio in the streaming computer. This is huge. This is big. Okay. Okay. I have to flip this around to show you. Well, you're all, and the rest of you, I demand, nay, I require your top 3 favorite animes. If you can't pick your favorites, you can pick the 3 that you most recently watched. All right. While you're typing away, get to typing. I see you there. Not typing. Come on. I'm sure you've seen an anime. At least say something. I will show you exactly what's happening here. So we have the primary OBS on this computer, and you can see I'm talking into my microphone right here, and we have audio. And this is the remote desktop instance of the streaming computer. And we have here audio. It's working, chat. It's working. Unfortunately, more people have not been here, but we are still outnumbering them with the people that are here in the poll. So if you are here, make sure you vote yes. My top 3 is Bungo Stray Dogs, then Demon Slayer, then Detective Conan. Ooh, very nice. I remember watching Detective Conan back in the early 2000s. Wow, that hurts to say that. And I didn't realize that it had been going on almost as long as One Piece, which is almost horrifying to consider, considering I feel like the story goes nowhere. But I've fallen out of Conan. I haven't kept up with it, but it always has a soft spot in my heart as one of the first animes that I did see. I haven't seen Bungo Stray Dogs, but I was reading Demon Slayer. I'm more apt to read a manga before I watch an anime. Just because I like original source material. It's just who I am. But hello, apologies for your name here, but CAE9V, CA California. I hope I'm saying that right. Don't roast me. I know Nezuko. She nice. I hear the fan base is very, very popular. Nezuko is very popular with the fan base. It's one of, I go to anime conventions as a vendor. My wife is an artist, and we have another friend of ours that's an artist. We have a few artist friends, and she has 2 different Nezuko prints, and they're always the top seller. Everybody loves Nezuko. And I kind of get it, and Nezuko is an attractive individual. I don't know how old she is, which is the, anyway, moving on. But yeah, Nezuko is very popular with the community. So, my lovely chat, are you ready? And would you be terribly offended if I went to desktop mode? I know, it's a big transition from this vertical format. But I think it would be fun, because you'll get to actually hear what I sound like without whatever this echo thing. You are ready? I love Senemi. Senemi, I've not seen. Is that a character or is that an anime? Ready? Okay, everybody's ready. I don't know what's about to happen. You might have to go back to my channel and find the new stream, but I'm going to pull up the YouTube settings here, and we are going to vibe our way into desktop mode. I know it might be a little scary, but we can do this. It might require a little clicking on your part, so I apologize for asking that of you, but I would love to continue this conversation on anime for sure. My phone, how that looked just now. I had to authorize my login from my phone. Senemi is a character from Demon Slayer. Oh, are they? Are they Hashira? Or are they one of the demons? I don't know all the characters in Demon Slayer. Regrettably, please forgive my incompetence in this area, chat. I am still a student of the Demon Slayers. All right, we're gonna go live on the desktop here. There we go. I do see that I'm already live there, so I wonder, do I have to stop this stream in order to start a new one? Can I just take over this stream? That's worth looking into. Maybe. All right, everybody. He isn't a demon. Okay, good to know. All right. The stream will go down momentarily, but I will be back. So everybody click onto my channel, go to my channel, and go to the live tab and start refreshing that tab. And I will meet you there in desktop mode shortly. Ending the stream.